Merry Christmas. Glad you come.
How about some of that good spaghetti?
We got everything.
God. Oh, God. Dear Father in heaven, I'm not a praying man, but if you're up there and you can hear me, show me the way. I'm at the end of my rope. Show me the way, oh God. Are you all right, George? Want somebody to take you home, huh?
You said, Jimmy, that was your favorite movie of all.
Mm.
Of all the movies you made, that's still remember.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. A lot of reasons. I just noticed that scene there. That scene, I remember when I first read the first draft of the script, and that scene, the little prayer, affected me. And when I read it first, when I did it in the movie, it did, and it did the same to me right now. And this is a theory that I've always had, that creating moments in movies, this, I think, is the important thing. Nobody knows exactly how it happens, but what you should do is to prepare yourself as best you can to make these moments happen. Because in a movie, it's really not so much the performance. It's really not. There are moments. There are moments, just like there, I think.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Every year, Fine Movies and Fine Spirits gets together and we celebrate the movie that started it all. The movie that started this podcast, the movie that we return to every year to appreciate. And, you know, this year is a very special one because we're looking back one last time to a classic. As Fine Movies, Fine Spirits, formerly known as Poddersville, goes back one last time to talk about It's a Wonderful Life. But I'm not here alone. No, I have my usual friends here, my usual Bert and Ernie. First up, he complained last time about not being introduced first. I have no introduction, but his name is Chris. I'm holding up a nice eggnog. Christopher, Merry Christmas to you, and welcome back to Poddersville.
Mikey, thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you. I am drinking, which usually you ask.
Yes, that's true.
A double bourbon.
We're at the party together. You got a double bourbon. I have a
double
single
bourbon,
eggnog.
like my man, like my
single
man,
eggnog,
GB.
because
GB.
he probably shouldn't have been drinking so much, George. And of course, always is our tiny little elf. He's got a little eggnog of himself. He looks like he's snuggled under a blanket, really ready for Santa to come. Merry Christmas, David. How you doing? And you drinking
good
as well?
Yeah, a little bit of eggnog with some rum. That's it.
I didn't
Simple.
have any rum, so I just have eggnog.
Can't go
with
wrong.
Eggnog.
Can't go wrong. So very excited, but obviously bittersweet. We just feel like it's run its course. It's
how much can you talk about?
It's a wonderful
one movie?
goodbye. It's a wonderful goodbye. Well, apparently, a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
I've listened to Jugust.
That is true.
Years
also.
on end.
This back in 2020 when we started this, just Christmas 2020.
It's crazy.
We recorded like over 3 different nights. We turned it into 5 or 6 episodes of a podcast. And we said, you know what, guys, we like and respect each other so much. We should continue to do this. And that's what evolved into Fine Movies, Fine Spirits. But It's a Wonderful Life is what started it all. So I have to ask you, gentlemen, when is the last time either of you have seen this movie?
Chris?
Dave, 3 hours ago.
Wonderful.
I watched it the other day.
Yeah,
But I've also watched it like probably 3 times in the last month.
That's good. The
That
last
sounds right.
time I watched it was
That's right.
last year when we live streamed, and the before that was probably
Dave, are you doing
back
a
in
bit
2020.
like acting surprised?
Are you surprised again?
No,
He
I'm
does
not surprised.
He will not do anything for free. If he's not,
I don't repeat.
don't
a lot
say it
when-
again, Mikey.
But I'd never watched this movie all that much before.
When
I
did you
watched
watch
a
it
couple
this time?
times. The last time I watched it was literally Christmas
Last year.
I'm saying
The first time.
to pod today. Did you rewatch it?
No. I'm here.
Son
Merry
of a
Christmas,
bitch.
everybody. You think I
Son
have
of a
time for
bitch.
this? I am running. I just calculated that I put up 93 podcasts since October 1st. I am on empty, my friend.
That's
This
impressive.
Is me celebrating. This is me enjoying.
So the
movie.
sitcom one, that many sitcoms. So you're doing a great job.
I'm going to watch
Bang
fucking
up
Car
job.
54 after this. I got to go do that.
So,
now listen,
I love it. So
gentlemen,
you said we don't.
This is this is to me one of your top, I would say, 3 favorite movies of all time. So my gift to you is to pass this on to you. Go for it, guys. Bring it, Dave. Bring it.
I don't know if it's
Maybe you
3.
wrote notes
Dave,
that are
Dave
legible.
has 2 documentaries and the Graduate. are
Still, the
his
best
top
thing he
3.
ever did was write notes that he couldn't read last time. And when I found the
That
actual
was-
quote, it was amazing hearing what
Oh,
he
that's
actually
fantastic.
said. It was tremendous.
So you said what do we have left to talk about? I don't know if it's a surprise, but I have a shitload of notes that I noticed.
I have one
this
thing I'd
time.
like to say.
Why don't you say it, right?
And we'll
and then
respond.
we'll add on.
But can I bring up one
Oh,
thing
Dave,
that
you have plenty to say.
So somebody on Facebook posted he watches It's a Wonderful Life every year, and he says he usually doesn't pay attention too much to some of the early dialogue, but this time he noticed that the other angels were saying it's Clarence's turn again, and that he hadn't gotten his wings yet, and it's been
Who's Clarence again?
Clarence is yeah. Okay. I'm not editing around that. It's been 200 years and he's been trying. So that means before George Bailey, he has failed. He's failed countless times. How many people have died, or how many failures are there and dead bodies?
Lots of suicides. Lots of suicides.
There's a line of bodies that Clarence couldn't save.
He has the mind of a rabbit. So
Listen, I will say this. George Bailey was a save. He was, right? However,
yep.
he never stood up for us garlic eaters. When
You're right.
he never did. He let it go.
And that's not even. I know you guys. I don't usually do lists, but I got some top 5s. So he usually.
That's the truth, right?
Yeah. He. Well, I do have a few lists, but yes, that's the joke, Mikey. Good job.
Thank you.
Good job, fella. But I was talking to Grace today, who I'm sure she rolled her eyes as I said, Grace, the top 5 worst things George Bailey has ever done.
They must brace themselves every December for you.
So I'm going to wing this. Number 5. Let's say he didn't stick up for the garlic eaters. I'll add that on for Dave. Number 4 was him kicking over the piano or whatever he did, and screamed at his kids.
That was the worst.
Number 3, let's say the drunk driving into the tree. Number 2, number 2, he berated a poor teacher, and he never even really apologized.
That was the worst.
Mrs. Welch, she never apologized. And the number one worst thing he did was
he ran away from the cops when they told him to stop.
The number one worst thing is he trusted Uncle Billy with $8,000 deposit. Like, how fucking stupid do you have to be?
I saw a guy on Blue Sky.
Let me debunk all that right there.
He says
though,
every
right?
year I get so mad at
Uncle
Billy.
Uncle Billy must have made many deposits, right? And so, yeah, this
we
one...
don't. Well, you know what? We don't know how many deposits he made.
We don't know that.
He has wet brain. Like recently, speaking of Uncle Billy,
the guy lives with squirrels.
He lives with not only squirrels. Recently, Brian texted and said, do we notice why? Do we know why Uncle Billy has a squirrel and a crow? Which, by the way, I have some facts about that crow actor. It's actually Jimmy the Raven. It's been in 1,000 movies. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Was he in like the Poe Raven? Any of those? He must have played the Raven.
He was in The Wizard of Oz. He was on the Scarecrow. He was playing
one of those actual actors.
He's on IMDb. Mike B came up with this fact, and I did my investigating. It's actual person.
The Brad Pitt character in Babylon is based on him. They died the same way. Jimmy the Crow.
Jimmy the Crow. Yeah. But Brian asked why Uncle Billy had these animals, which also we had a monkey and a hamster, a dog, an owl. I don't know if you noticed that. And my answer was because he's a pervert, a drunken lunatic. Yeah, he's like he's clearly has wet brain. Like how could you have $8,000 in cash and then he goes off on his tangent. So I think he was carried by the rest of the people at Bailey.
But I could definitely lose that money. I did that. I went to the post office, lost my mother-in-law's credit card. So it happens.
You did.
Did.
Listen, I will tell you this though, and I've said this in the first podcast. A guy can only take so much before he snaps. So George Billy took up the ass a lot.
Wow,
he did.
Yeah,
he did.
Haven't heard a phrase like that.
I've taken up the ass the last time I can do it.
No, well, the poor guy, he's wanted to freaking move on his whole life. Guy gets stuck in that small town.
I never even know these damn kids.
But little does he know that obviously he's needed in that small town because he's affected so many lives. I get it.
Because all right, tell me who said this is the opening credits. Who said George is a good guy? Give him a break, God.
That is.
I would say.
That was Clarence.
No.
Oh, this is the voiceover.
This is the prayers. Yeah,
it better not be the teacher's husband.
I'm gonna say it's. Hold on. I'm gonna say it's the cabbie. The cabbie.
Close. It was Ernie.
Is it Ernie?
Oh no, I'm sorry. It was the cabbie. Yes,
Thank you.
It was Ernie. It was Ernie. That was good.
Thank you.
That was good, Dave. That was impressive. Who said I owe everything? I owe everything to George Bailey. Help him, dear Father. That's the first out of the gates.
His brother.
Has Mikey seen the movie?
No.
His father died, Mikey. His father was
brother.
Dead
I said.
No, he said his brother.
Oh.
The maid that they chase around in Goose.
No, I'm gonna say it's the what's his name? The friggin' shit. The owner of the friggin' pharmacy.
Yes, Mr. Gower.
Mr. Gower.
Look at that.
That's right. That's right.
2 for 2.
And then who is this? You know, who says that
George Bailey
Joseph,
made me
Jesus,
a woman.
and Mary. That's my friend George Bailey. I love garlic.
That's
friggin' obviously Mr. Martini.
Yes, that's right.
3 for 3.
Help my son,
Mikey,
George.
Mikey, you can do that.
That's
one.
George Bailey's mother, the one he made out with.
That's right. That's John Moe. I can't help but think of him.
I'll never forget.
He kisses her twice.
I'll never forget.
I think of John Moe as Mr. Gower. That's all I see is John Moe as Mr. Gower now.
We're at Dominic's wedding.
He's much younger.
And he's dancing with his mother, and John leans over to me and says, "George Bailey, think of George Bailey and his mother." And I was dying because remember George Bailey and his mother. Just like I lost it. While everyone else is standing there, like politely, I'm jiggling like an idiot.
Wait, you're talking about Kathy?
No, Dom was dancing with Jen.
Oh,
with his mom. And then
John Morris
and John Morris leaned into me and said, "Remember George Bailey and his mother?" And I lost it.
I guess that would be his grandmother.
Yeah.
All right. Who says I love him, dear Lord? Watch over him tonight. That one's
his wife. That's Donna Reed.
Jesus Christ. Yes, Mary.
Mary. I almost said
Who
Mary
says
Tyler
something? Who says, please God, something's the matter with Daddy?
That's obviously Zuzu Pedals.
Nope, that's not.
That's his older daughter.
Yes, Janie. And then Zuzu says, please bring Daddy back. So Mike B might be texting. He asked if he could text in some because I told him when the pod was going to be, and I said I'm not going to answer. So I gave him Mikey's number. So Mikey, if you get any texts, let me know.
Okay.
Let me know if you get any input. Nothing.
I thought I did for a second.
So we are you still going to watch this movie ever again, Mike?
Of course.
Chris, he'll be watching it tomorrow night at my house when it's on.
That's true. I'll be watching it tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, that's
exactly.
true. You should put it on a loop.
When Christmas, maybe someday. I mean, not for this podcast, since it's kind of
like
but yeah, I mean, it's not something I don't avoid it. It's just, it's not like
that's
you flip around on TV.
They should put that on the poster.
Well, you know what I mean?
They should put that on the fucking poster.
I don't avoid it.
I feel like it's a lot easier. It used to be a lot easier to flip on something and be like, oh, you're watching it, instead of you got to actively look for it. And so will I look this up and put it on? Yeah, probably someday. Will I tell you about it? No.
I don't believe that.
To myself. I'm saying it. Okay, possibly someday. How about that?
So who do you want? Do you want to say goodbye to? What's your favorite part of you gonna
My
watch
favorite part is when Alfalfa gets, like, Mary just says, screw you, Alfalfa, I'm going with George Bailey. And then they basically, it's like a wet t-shirt contest in the pool. I love it. And then
I love that they jump in, right? Right. The Alfalfa and his buddy.
Then
George with his ridiculous football.
Oh, I love that.
How
is that not a Halloween costume for you guys?
My favorite thing is, if I was to ever miss any part of that movie, is when Clarence comes in. That whole last section with Clarence is the best.
Yeah,
the movie changes on a dime
at the bridge
when he comes in.
Right after they get him out. That's it's true.
As soon as it does, it's. I've always said though, it's what's your favorite non Christmas Eve and on part, you know what I mean? Even that part is great, leading up to
when Mary's naked in the bushes.
Oh, that's pretty hot.
Pretty good.
So I think she even looks better in at the end. So wait, top 5 hottest characters, Dave.
Yes.
Please don't mention any characters at the beginning.
I would say obviously Mary first.
Number 5.
Then I would say Violet. Violet, obviously.
Is she hotter than Ruth? Harry's wife? Well, how about Sam Wainwright? Sam Wainwright's.
No, I still say Violet's pretty hot.
How about Ma Bailey?
No, Ma Bailey's not hot.
We know she's somebody's taste.
Yeah. So how about George asks when he sees Violet after the great sexual tension scene coming, when George and Mary get together, which, by the way, it's pretty well written when they're on the phone together, you know what I mean?
Yes.
But George is out walking, and Violet says, yeah, what are you going to do? This is after his brother's wedding. Like, what time? It must have been at night. He's like, I'm going to go to the library. Fucking square.
I love it. I'm so jealous. You know what part I like? There's the moment where Mary yells at him and yells up to her mother.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my favorite. That's my favorite part. She's
smashing the records too at that point. Yeah.
Oh, he's being such a dick. That should have been in his top 5 worst things.
Yeah. But what does she yell up to her mother? She yells up something to the mother about him, like, ravaging her or something like that.
She said he making violent love to me.
That must have been, like, very provocative.
Sexual
in the 40s.
For the time.
Like, in the movies, like, whoa. Even,
you know what I have watched? I've watched The Shop Around the Corner twice. I have watched that a lot. I love that movie.
That's great stuff.
Not that it's like A Wonderful Life, but it's pretty damn good.
It is. Wait, it's not Capra. I
don't even think I realized Jimmy Stewart wasn't in it. I
actually find myself laughing at that movie just as much. Well, I think it's very enjoyable, but it's not. We're not doing that right now. I get it. But if anyone out there, I would suggest you, if you like this movie, watch Shop Around the Corner. It's really good.
I agree. It's so entertaining, and everybody's likable in that shop, and it's
which shop?
It's We Got Mail. It's around the corner, Mikey. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So speaking of, by the way, Mikey, my wife always wants me to go as George and Mary for Halloween.
You have that is such a
with
like,
the football uniform and the bathroom. But if you could have one like collector's item from the movie, what would it be? Would it be Mr. Potter's skull lighter?
Oh, I think you just meant his skull.
The football uniform? His skull.
I think it's the football uniform. I think so. The thing he wishes he has $1 million on. That thing he grabs, that's kind of cool.
That's pretty great. That's pretty great.
I want the lasso picture. I'd actually want the picture of the
That would be
lasso.
great. Hang it up.
Yeah.
I would say the signed copy of Adventures of Tom Sawyer with Clarence's great handwriting.
But it's also would be good. This is the father's saying that's hanging up on the wall.
That too. Yep.
That might be the number one for me, actually.
That's
Symbolic of the movie.
It is. You know what? I noticed this last time, George's dinner with his dad. Just, I noticed him drinking coffee, and it's just, he's the salt of the earth.
Yeah, your dad's been watching this movie a lot lately.
Of course he has. Of course he has. He's like Peter Bailey.
Would he watch it?
Speaking of that,
or are you having him watch it, or does he watch it on his own a lot anyway?
He watches it on his own a lot. He actually made dinner for everyone today. My mom was like, "If you guys don't come down, he's gonna be upset." I'm like, "We're coming down."
What did he make? Did
he made some kind of chicken thing with Mediterranean stuff. It was pretty good.
You said no. We already have plans.
About olives and stuff.
Yeah,
and couscous.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah,
that's good.
Sorry,
stuff.
Bob.
Nice
we already had
healthy.
plans. Then he comes up and you have TV dinners you're eating.
So speaking of Peter Bailey, the great Peter Bailey, top 5 likable characters.
Oh,
top 5 most likable characters. Let's see.
I feel like the whole Bailey family is fairly likable, even the brother. And
yes,
everything.
Yeah, I know, but the top 5. Well, Harry sexually assaulted the maid, but besides that,
well, she.
I think Annie is 5. I thought about going with cousins Tilly and Eustace. The two. They're probably the glue that holds the building and loan together. They probably have to babysit Uncle Billy all the time. So, but they're pretty likable. They probably covered that drunken fool's mistakes.
Right, they've been covering for him for years, but he's in the family. So
yeah, poor Peter Bailey. He just wish he was in it more. 3 is Clarence. I mean, could you not like Clarence? 2 is George Bailey.
Oh, well, I know who 1 is. Obviously, it's got to be Mary.
Obviously,
Bailey.
It's Mr. Potter. Yes, it's the great Mary. She's a saint. She's a saint.
Who wouldn't want to be married to her? Who would not want to? Like, seriously, just salt of the earth. That one.
She is. She's the salt of the earth.
That's close enough to a hot alert right there.
But I will say this though.
He already said. Well, he's top 5 hottest characters. Yeah. I mean,
this you have to say this is probably the top. If this ending is probably the top ending of any movie emotionally,
and memorable, like memorable too.
This and 7, yes.
No, but like the song choice was perfect. That was supposed to be a different song, They changed it. They changed it. Yeah, they changed it at the end because they already went with a different song.
The whole end is great, but as we pointed out last year, why is Mr. Welch at the house? You know what I mean?
He's a turncoat. He hates his wife, I guess.
Seriously, she's probably
he's there to punch him out.
Did he get arrested?
And I have to bring up again Dana Carvey. Let's go get him.
Yes, the Jimmy Stewart. Speaking of the Jimmy Stewart imitation,
what are we waiting for?
The clip for the movie coming out,
right.
Jimmy. Which, by the way,
borderline.
As you heard to open up the pod, the scene with George praying is mentioned in the. I think they show it.
Yeah, they do
in that clip in the trailer, right? And then the clip of Jimmy Stewart talking about how emotional that was for him and what a scene it was, and it's not about acting all the time. It's about memories and moments.
Scene,
I mean,
yeah.
No, like it just sounded. It just is watching. It sounded a little like an imitation. It sounded like a Saturday Night Live skit a little bit.
Like a little too much, trying to sound exactly like do an impression of him, right?
Exactly.
You can't talk about this movie enough. We've done this movie every year, I think, since we've started this podcast.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, but one question I wrote down: the pie at a graduation party.
What is it? Pie throwing, right?
No, pies. Having pies at a graduation party. That's the most important thing instead of drinking. But she did say don't drink enough gin. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean,
there will be pie.
There's only one pie at a graduation party. You know what I mean?
There will be pie tomorrow.
Wait, what
night
were you saying?
David's.
I meant apple pie. What the hell, Dave?
With cheese on it.
Apple pie with cheese on it.
Cheese.
I've heard
cheddar
that,
cheese.
but I don't think I've ever tried that.
Well, yeah, it's the Morris special. I've only known the Morris boys to do it.
I mean, we're like 80-year-olds. Not as good as ice cream, but whatever.
With a glass of sarsaparilla.
A glass of double bourbon.
It is the movie. This movie is the gift that keeps on giving.
It is. It really started it all.
It's just given everything. I guess it's kind of given everything it can. I mean, really, what more can we say about this movie?
Well, it's a good question. Let me look to see if I have anything else written down.
I should hold up a rhetorical sign in front of me. But
it was a joke, Mikey. It was a joke.
I was going with the joke too, and now we've ruined it by over-explaining it. Oh, it's so good.
And now again, even on top of that, you're gonna have to edit this out.
And yet I won't, which will be that'll be the killer joke when I don't edit anything.
This is gold.
Gold, Jerry. Gold. Yes. Just a wonderful, wonderful movie, wonderful life, wonderful podcast.
I miss talking about it.
A wonderful goodbye. What a way to go out. Go out on top.
Yep.
And it's
by the way, side question. One more question. Did Mary start the first GoFundMe? Wasn't
pretty much
right?
Yeah, she did.
That had
the most successful GoFundMe, in history.
Definitely.
And they didn't, they got 100%. There was no company to take out, GoFundMe takes a little off the top.
Exactly. Because I was thinking,
how do they? Yeah, that's how they make money.
So, that's something.
They got to make like small percentage.
So do we know that? I mean, Sam Wainwright. Do we know Sam wasn't going to charge George like a huge interest rate
for the house?
He's a businessman, but no, he said wire George up to.
You can see I haven't watched the movie.
Up to $15,000.
I have a question. Which one is George?
Wait, I have the 5 most unlikable characters
on this podcast, wrap this up. On the movie.
Yes. Okay, 5. Tom demanded his all $242. Like what?
Big dickhead asshole.
Speaking of assholes, the guy that was on Potter's side in the board meeting, he said when he said Peter Bailey's been dead for 3 months. Like, all right, let's move on. Also, 3 Uncle Billy. That's self-explanatory.
He's not a hateable character.
He's unlikable. He's
not unlikable. He's incompetent. He's an incompetent drunk. Yes, but he's not unlikable.
Incompetent drunk. Yeah. How about his nephew got married? Let's take that as a chance to get obliterated.
Wait a minute. Coming from you
drunk.
Guys saying that at a wedding, getting drunk.
Yeah, that was our parents. That was our parents. Yeah. That was different. That's different.
I was literally drunk off my ass. I had to be carried home.
Okay, so what about at David's nephew's wedding? Nobody got drunk there. I think David.
I think my son was hammered and throwing up
in the woods.
Out the Uber the whole way home.
Those garlic eaters.
Yeah.
Classy. We're classy people.
The Turks. You gotta love the Turks. Number 2, Mr. Potter. Also self-explanatory.
Okay, interesting. No, that's interesting that it's number 2.
Obviously,
it's alternate universe. Nick is such a dick.
Oh, true.
Oh, right? Yeah. Son of a bitch. That's his inner self that really wanted to come out.
It's kind of funny, but exactly.
What about whoever owned the land that let those kids play on thin ice and George almost dies?
I know. You know what? It's probably Mr. Potter if we're being honest, if we look into it. Yeah, so love it. I can't wait till we'll be watching it on tomorrow night.
Yeah, Mikey, I will text you from our place. Let you know from us to you.
Yeah, we thought on Christmas Eve we'd have a fine reunion.
I mean, we wouldn't have been able to record anyways. But
it will be just like with Dave being on the podcast because it'll be a room full of people. So it's going to be exactly the same as when he's on the show.
This is true. We would have the same amount of attention span.
We made it through another year. We made it through another Christmas season. And we're looking forward to 2026. And in doing so, we're going to watch a movie that year, 2026, this will be a 40-year-old movie, which is crazy to say 1986 will be 40 years ago.
Crazy.
But we're going back
as a tribute,
because, you know, obviously in the news lately, the tragic death of Rob Reiner. We're going back to 1986 to see the coming of age classic, the Stephen King written classic, Stand By Me. And
Great movie.
Cannot wait.
Yeah, good
to
stuff.
Revisit that
Great
movie.
stuff.
But until then, you can find us on Instagram at Fine Movies, Fine Spirits. You can find us on Twitter at Fine_movies. You can find me and Dave tomorrow watching It's a Wonderful Life on Christmas Eve. Or actually, by the time you hear this, you will find me and Dave yesterday watching It's a Wonderful Life on Christmas Eve. And then Christmas Day, what are you guys doing? Today on Christmas Day, what's everybody doing?
I'm going to my brother's house on Christmas night.
Too.
Hanging home.
Very good.
Hanging
Very
local.
good. So I will see you guys in 2026. We will all see everyone in 2026. Until then, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Any parting words, gentlemen?
I'd say
Merry Christmas.
I'd say appreciate your family, because you never know what tomorrow brings. That's all.
That sounds like 8-bit Christmas.
Yeah. I want to put the dun, 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 the more you know.
I agree. You're 100%. 100%.
Absolutely.
Dave.
Wonderful.
And I will
family.
hopefully see you. Christmas is that? What day is today?
It's Saturday.
Today is Thursday because it's Christmas.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So a couple days.
So
Saturday, save some of that shrimp.
And then you save some of that
Merry
shrimp on
Christmas,
Saturday
gentlemen.
so I can watch it. I can eat it on Sunday.
All right, Merry Christmas.
Merry
guys.
Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Fans not experts.